Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Today, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is going to be a good. Today has been a good day already. The market is marketing, and I'm excited. Market is doing its thing here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. I was gonna say Tuesday. I know I love me a Tuesday, but happy Wednesday. Today is a good day. Market is rocking and rolling. I thought I caught me something good today, and then something even better came out. But happy Wednesday. I'm over here talking about happy Tuesday. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. Come in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. We got options today, in addition to the ones from yesterday. Blind data. He has answered. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Market is doing good today. There's options, there's opportunity for you to come out and be profitable. We're gonna go ahead and go over everything and see why we're looking at anything and what we're looking at. Essentially, so let's see where we're gonna go green today. Happy Wednesday. We're gonna go ahead and get started and go over our list. Bring this down a little bit here. We're gonna go ahead and go over our list and see what exactly we're looking at. Good morning. If it's your first time here, my name is Jenny. I go by the Financial Doctor. I'm here just about every morning. I share my trading journey. We have open space conversation, talk stocks and investment, but mostly in the morning we talk about stocks, day trading, and specifically. So welcome in. If it's your first time here, grab a virtual seat. Everybody in here is going to be nice, trying to catch good vibes and essentially try to come out profitable. We're going to break down everything that we are looking at for today, why we're looking at a stock, why we should be interested in a stock, why we shouldn't look at a stock. Everything that I'm going over, be mindful that I do send that out in a watch list. If you're interested, if you look at my bio, you'll see a section that says watch list. You can have that information way before we actually come on. I do send that out way before I come on. So if you are interested in having the watch list information, feel free to check it out there. But let's go over our list. Let's see what we're looking at, what we can use to come green. Let me tell you, I'm being honest. I thought I did something with CANF this morning. CANF came out. CANF, I was like, oh, CANF. Oh, let me put this back down at the bottom. CANF, I thought I did something with CANF, right? I was like, ooh, I caught me a nice little ride on CANF. Why? CANF came out with news, and I was like, well, CANF is probably the only decent news that we had at that time. The only decent news that we had in the last week that was not related to anything in aspects of oil or the whole Iran thing going on or anything of that sort, right? So I thought CANF, good news. CANF came out with news. They announced that they have a phase 2 clinical trial testing for patients with pancreatic cancer. I believe it is advanced pancreatic cancer. So that was the deal with CANF. That is why CANF got a pop. CANF came out with that they met their endpoint for their phase 2 trial for their advanced patient pancreatic cancer. I believe they had a patient size of 20 patients, if I'm not mistaken, with that one. So they're saying that the trial went well, phase 2 went well. That is why CANF got a nice solid pop. These lines been on CANF, I don't know, since I sent them out 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. But CANF was a good play this morning, right? But right now we got other options, and I'd probably say better options than CANF. You would think that's probably decent news. But we got other options that probably say better options, to be quite frank with you guys. Other than the CANF play. CANF, after I got in CANF, got my little coins in CANF, I was like, oh, CANF gonna be at the top. This is gonna be it for me. It's coming in early. No. VCIG came out with a little NVDA news. VCIG came out with a little NVIDIA news. VCIG said that they announced that they're having the first AI data center, I believe it is, in Malaysia. And they're going to use GPUs from NVIDIA. They're going to be using NVIDIA GPU computing center. So that is what is happening with VCIG, yeah, AIFF too. I'm telling you, I thought CANF came out. I'm like, okay, market looking a little good. CANF got decent news, and then Maybe like 30 or 40 minutes later, VCIG and AIFF came out with good news, great news, both in reference to NVDA, on those two, and they quickly moved themselves up on my list. I haven't played neither of them yet. The only thing I rock with this morning was CANF. I was excited about CANF. I am not going to lie to you, but I am excited about VCIG. And also AIF has the same, not the same news, but this news is also in reference that it does have NVDA news. I believe it has a growth, is working a growth development AI powered thing, and it is also using NVDA GPU technology with AIFF. So that is why the both of them got a nice little pop. If you look at VCIG this morning, VCIG opened up at around $9, right? $9 right now. We're looking at VCIG at $26, and it got to the highs of the mid 30s. So definitely opportunity. VCIG is going to have a lot of attention on it today. VCIG is going to be a very good look. Rhetoric, good morning. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for the daily heart, man. I appreciate it. Good morning, guys. Come on in. It's a good day. The market trying to turn around. We actually had a little green today. We're like 124 green in the Dow. But it's a good day in the market so far. I definitely want to see what today is going to bring us as we continue. Outside of those three, outside of CANF, right? Good news on CANF. Good news, great news on VCIG. Great news on AIFF. What else could we play? What else are we looking at? I'm only gonna change the top, guys. What else could we look at? What else could we play? What else could we be interested in? What is this thing? ASNS. I couldn't get the words out. The words are not wording for me today. They received the order from the California Department of Transportation for ASNS. That is why they got a little pop this morning. I'm not gonna say a little pop. They had a decent pop for when they opened this morning. That is the deal with ASNS. That is why it's moving. ASNS is under $1, 30 something cents. I'd say if nothing else was moving and this one was holding itself up, which it is holding itself up, right? So if nothing else was moving, this one is holding itself up. Probably be able to, take over because it's under $1. If you had nothing else to play, they'll probably rock with it, right? But I think we have way better news outside of ASNS that I would probably rock with during regular market to see what exactly it's going to do. And then other things that I'm looking at is MOBX from yesterday. You guys know the ones that are little oil friends that were moving yesterday, or in reference to any oil or energy sectors yesterday. I still have all those here on my sideline here. MOBX, TURB, TPET, TMDE, STAK, BATL, INDL. All those are still here on my sideline here. Want to see what they're going to do as the market opens. But to be quite frank with you, top focus, main focus is probably going to be VCIG, AIFF, and I'll still keep CANF in there. CANF was good to me this morning already, but I'll still keep CANF in there. But I definitely feel like AIFF and VCIG is going to have a lot of attention. They came out with pretty solid news, and again, they're rocking with NVDA. They're coming out and they're saying that they're going to be using NVDA computing systems in their centers for their AI powered devices. So that is the deal with that's the deal this morning. It's a good morning so far. Pink, good morning. It's a good morning so far. But we definitely have opportunity for us to go green. Market look good. Let's see if it's gonna hold when the market actually open, right? What I don't want to see, I don't want the market to open. We get a nice pop and everybody gets scared and everybody pops out because it's been a red 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, a red 2 days. The past 2 days have been red, right? We don't want the market to turn around. We don't want the market to feel weak. We want the market to hold up. I want it to remain green. I want the Dow to try to remain on the green end as market opens. And I definitely want to see what these two stocks are going to do as market opens. VCIG hasn't already taken off and has a nice run. Am I looking at VCIG? Yes, but if I could probably get a better play on AIFF, I would probably go with AIFF. Why? Because it's just a lower place stock. Very similar news. I know VCIG really took off and took a run, but AIFF, lower place stock, I can get a whole lot more of AIFF and look for a shorter run and still come out pretty green on AIFF. So that's my logic so far for the morning. That's what we're looking at. Let's see what the market is gonna do. But today seems like a good day. Today's already a good day. Green. I'm green so far. So let's see if we can go Hope Green on it. When I tell y'all CANF, I'm like, oh man, I caught me some. We rocking and rolling. And then these things. See, CANF is still decent. CANF still has news. They have credible news. Very good news on CANF. It's just that I feel like we have better news, on these other ends here. So let's see how they're gonna do, how they're gonna hold up. Market opens up in about 13 minutes. Yeah, we got about 13 minutes or so before market opens up. So let's see how they are going to do and what we're gonna be rocking and rolling with. But yeah, CANF holding up, AIFF. You guys probably already know my main list. For me, CANF, AIFF, um, CANF, AIFF, BCIG, ASNS is there also. But I'm looking at and that whole list from yesterday, that whole morning. 11, good morning. 11, I was looking for you. I thought about you the other day. And I went to go message you and I couldn't find you for some reason. I was like, maybe you deactivated your account or something. I hope you're okay. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Welcome in. I hope you've been well. Like I thought about you a few days ago and I went to go message you and I couldn't find um I thought you deactivated your account for some odd reason. But good to see you. Good to know you're doing well. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the daily heart me. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys. Yeah, what you're looking at right now is trading view. What you're looking at right now is trading view. So tell me what you guys are looking at, what you guys are interested in. If you see anything different this morning, get rid of that. Guys, no coffee, no nothing. We need to make sure that we're here when the market opens. We need to be seated and ready when the market opens. And I'm just grateful for you. Good morning, guys. Come on in. Yeah, market is definitely gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna open up pretty crazy. I'm definitely trying to see what it's gonna open up as. I feel like we have good news. Everybody's still a little shaky with everything that's going on politically and around the world. So that's with everything. Your long account. This is the time. Yeah, this is the time to bulk it up. Long account is slimming down. What do the people that be what is it like the weightlifters, the trainers or whatever, they have a slim down season. It's slimming down now. This your time to, bulk up on it. But it'll come back up. It's just a hiccup. It always comes back. It's long term, right? So that means you leave it and you let it do what it do. You leave it there and you let it do what it do. So long term stocks are more of a set it and forget it. It could have been a reason that you purchased their stock. There's a reason that you were interested in their stock specifically. So even as the market goes up, it goes down. Just let it do its thing is what I would recommend. I ain't even peek at my longs unless I'm adding. But I didn't peek at it at all. But yeah, definitely bulking season, adding season, I would say, or a good time for you to, if you don't have a long term account, a good time for you to find long term stocks. Get into some of these long term stocks because a lot of them have a little downtrend or had a little hiccup in the past few days. Yeah, and even if you can't buy like a whole stock, a whole share, or you can't buy a million shares, a lot of these platforms allow you to get fraction a share, just to kind of get your feet wet, get into something, right? I encourage you to get into something. But yeah, don't worry about it; it'll come back. Allegedly, again, allegedly, right? I know I don't run the market now. Shy, good morning. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. CA and F, ONDS, ASN, MOBX. Let's go. I did not look at ONMD, but we played ONMD before though. Save us living. But we played ONMD before. Heaven come down. ONMD, I wouldn't too much pay attention to. It doesn't really have anything going on with it. Unless it has some news that I don't see. I didn't look into it that much. I don't see any news or anything. But it definitely does not have any full flow of a chart right now on ONMD. We got 8 minutes before the market open, guys. All right. Can we size this baby up real quick? I probably like be quiet and give us lines, right? We want the we want the All right, that's what we're looking at with AIFF. These are our lines for AIFF. That's what we're looking at. Market's about to open in 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes, guys. You guys are able to help me out, share the live and love up on the screen. If you are able to say good morning, those things are absolutely free. But welcome in, guys. Today should be a good day. I mean, it's a good day already. Baby Jesus. Look at AIFF. AIFF is winning. Winning chicken dinner. I prefer AIFF. Why do I like AIFF? AIFF also has NVDA news, but AIFF also is very low price, right? So I could play AIFF. I don't want AIFF to take off before the market open. I could play AIFF and get a heap load of stocks as the and take a quick run on AIFF. So that's the deal with that one there. That's why I prefer AIFF versus VCIG. I did not size VCIG yet. I think VCIG is going to try to balance itself out as the market opens, allegedly. So I'm going to see what VCIG does, and you guys already know I like CANF. CANF, I like that. ASNS, I like that. And then I have my whole long list from yesterday. AIFF, here we go. Why are you playing with me, AIFF? Why are you playing? We got 5 minutes before the market open, guys. Good morning. Good morning. He, he won't, he won't fail. He won't fail. He won't, he won't, he won't fail. He won't fail. The good just Jazz, good morning. Hope you've been well. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. So he is he 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 won't fail. He won't fail. That was up 152. S&P 26, NASDAQ 136. Slightly green. We on the green end and we'll take it. AIFF. AIFF might be my drink of preference today. Slim Life, good morning. Guys, we got 3 minutes. Market open up in 3 minutes. We're about to be rocking and rolling in 3 minutes. What's on the top of our list? AIFF, BCIG, CANF, ASNS, and that whole heap of load from yesterday. All your TURBs, TPT, TNDE, STAK, all that we looked at yesterday is on our list for today. We're gonna play peekaboo with the ones from yesterday, but we definitely have some solids for today. I think AIFF is up here for me to see what it's gonna do. Good morning, Vacay. No, I did not get back in MOBX yesterday. I only played MOBX twice yesterday. I played MOBX yesterday during pre-market, and then I played it live with you guys while I was on here. But after I left, I was done. I didn't tap into anything at all after that MOBX. But I am looking at MOBX this morning to see what it's gonna do when the market's about to open. But I didn't play it again. After that. Yeah, and it's holding. It was holding like 115, 120-ish last time I looked at it with MOBX. I know you're trying to get it, if my mind serves me correctly, like around 39.42 or so, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, MOBX did fairly well yesterday afternoon, but I didn't play it after that. After I left, usually after I leave at 11 o'clock, if I tell you guys like I'm done for the day, then I'm done like trading for the day. To kind of get into like other things. I be tapped out. It'd be like from honestly, I started looking at charts and market from like 5 a.m. About 11:30, I'm tapped out. I'm drained. I either hit or didn't hit. That's my time frame for me. Uh, you got out early. Now I'm not saying I got out early. I got out on time. I came out green. MOBX, I played it twice. Were you able to come out green on MOBX? Market's about to open, guys. In literally 5 seconds here, market's about to open. We about to be rocking and rolling in 5. And there we go. Happy Wednesday, guys. Market is open. Let's see who's shaking and baking. AIFF pullback here. CANF pullback here. BCIG not doing anything. ASNS not doing much here. MOBX over here trying to hang on to the 120 mark. AIFF. Okay. Guys, it's only been 30 minutes. It's only been 30 minutes. I'm sorry, 30 seconds. 30 minutes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Do not be alarmed. We're cool. Sound professional. CANF trying to warm herself up here. AIFF. What am I looking for AIFF to do? I'm gonna let AIFF, I think it's gonna do a little pop here and there. Then I'm looking for it to settle. And once AIFF settles, I'll probably tap on AIFF on the third line, like the 98-ish around there. If AIFF give me a tap, depending on how high it goes. But between 98 and 108 is where I'm landing on so far for AIFF. But let's see. I'm gonna let it settle for a few minutes. If I'm getting in, I'll tell you guys that I'm getting in what I'm looking at. But AIFF is what has my attention. CANF. I'm sorry, I got AIFF on 2 screens. Could y'all tell how much I like AIFF? CANF. CANF trying to wake up here. CANF was my play this morning. You came out green, Vacay. Good job. CANF was my play this morning. With CANF, I thought I was like, oh yeah, CANF, we're winning. I caught you. You came down with great news. I thought CANF was going to be the only piece of solid news that we are going to have today. But little did I know, NVDA wanted to show out a little bit today. And NVDA came out and did its thing. It was pretty solid news. CANF is halted. I'm sorry, I didn't update you guys. CANF is halted. It got halted at 9:31. Should be back in about 5 minutes. 9:36 ish, 9:37, closer to 9:37 with CNF. BCIG also is halted, but BCIG is halted on the down end. BCIG got halted at 9:31 ish again. Should be back about 9:37 ish, closer to 9:37. Also, both of them halted. One halted on the green end, one halted on the down end. With CANF and VCIG. AIFF over here trying to hang on to this $1.30 line, trying to hang on above this 125 line here. AS and S is trying to make a little move here. MOBS big pullback. TRB got a little pop here. TPT pullback here. TMDE pullback here. STAK pullback here. BATL pullback here. INDO trying to figure its life out. Didn't really give a pullback. It's just still balancing itself out here. So still time. I think I still stand on, the ones that I prefer in my preference for today. AIFF, CANF, VCIG, ASNS. I like ASNS, but I think we have, other news. I think ASNS is moving because they have decent news and it's because it's very low price. So there's one that you can kind of get into as a quick one because you can load up on it, and get out essentially. Be still. Scar, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Be still. Be still. He's in control. Be still. Be still. So he's in control. He's in control. Be still. He's in control. My God, he's in. All right, AIFF, let's go. Market only been open for 5 minutes, guys. We haven't missed anything yet. You did not miss a play yet. It's plenty of time for you to go in and do what you got to do in the market. It's only been 5 minutes since the market opened. And we are still green, 123, still hanging on to the green side. So just be patient, guys. If you know what you're looking for, pick your stock. Know what you're looking for, pick your play, go for it, and then just go from there. Play patience, guys. You don't have to be in a rush. Just because somebody else went in and made some money, came out green, whatever is yours is going to be yours. Look for your play, look for your setup, whatever way you're gonna play, whether it's up, down, left, right, options, futures. You want to swing it, whatever you want to do. Pick your stock, pick your pick. And make sure you know your mark. Know where you're getting in at, know where you're getting out at, and what you're looking for the stock to do. One thing I know. BATL had a big pullback yesterday. I looked at BATL this morning. I think it was hanging around 17, 15 bucks or something like that. BATL had a big pullback yesterday. If you remember yesterday we looked at BATL. BATL was in the upwards of 27ish, 28 bucks, $29 if I'm not mistaken, upwards there. With BATL, and BATL had a big pullback. We spoke about BATL a little bit yesterday. BATL had a I don't know, they had something yesterday. But needless to say, I can't remember what it was. But they had a big pullback. They're trying to balance. It's trying to hang on to like this $15 line. This $17 line. I'm sorry, with BATL. But yeah, but ASNS, okay. ASNS said it want to play ball here. Out green on ASNS, Mr. Turk. Let's go. Good job going green. Good job. Guys, my clappers don't work. But you gonna have to take these dry golf claps is what they call them. Dry golf claps. But congratulations going green on ASNS. Let's go. Uh guys, you can go green on any stock. Pick your mark. Look what you're looking for. And go green. That's all that matters. I don't care how much money you make, how much money you didn't make. But we do care how much. The goal is for you to make, but we don't care how much you make. I just want to know that you guys are going green. I'm not gonna ask you how much you make. We keep a pocket checking free environment. Your money is your money in your business. The goal is simply to go green. There you go. Thing. Y'all see AIF trying to play ball here? Over here teasing me. Having a good time. Good morning, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a decent day in the market. Jeremy, good morning, welcome in. Yo. AIFF over here trying to tempt me with a good time. CANF is back. I'm so sorry, guys. CANF is back. CANF is back and gave us a nice pop here. This was my friend this morning, CANF. Sorry, guys. Hold on. VCIG, $17. VCIG's trailing its way down. VCIG has good news, but it is definitely trailing itself down on VCIG here. AIFF trying to hang on to this $1.20-ish area. It came down like to right like 112, 113 or whatever. But then I'll come all the way down to the 108 with the AIFF. Well, let's see. You just gotta play a little patient game with it here. AIFF thing bubbling up. Give me a little is anybody in AIFF? I'm over here like, give me a little rejection, friend. Don't you want to get a rejection? They said they don't want to take you out on a date, AIFF. You're about to be rejected. CANF is halted. I'm sorry. I'm over here buying AIFF. CANF is halted, guys. CANF got halted at 38, almost 39. So it'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. So right around 143ish, 144. CANF should be back. ASNS. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I did not expect ASNS to do all this right here. But ASNS is definitely holding itself up pretty decently. Yeah, I didn't expect. I knew ASNS, it had a little steam because it was under 50 cents when we were looking. It was under 40 cents when we were looking at it. But ASNS, is definitely showing out here. TPET. It's still playing between its lines. It's holding on to this $1.40-ish line here. Yeah, ASNS. I did not. I wasn't expecting ASNS to do all that, but good luck on ASNS. Good job on ASNS. Mhm. Somebody trying to tempt me with a good time. I don't even know what y'all want to see. All right, let's see what AIFF is going. I need AIFF to give me a little. You know, I want to be picked up. CA and F should be coming back soon. I'm trying to get filled. I'm waiting to get filled on AIFF. But if I get filled on AIFF, I will let you guys know. But I needed to give me a little swoop down on AIFF. So let's see if it does it in the next few minutes. On AIFF, CANF should be back any moment now. And CANF. So I put it up there for you guys to see. There you go. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. All right. AISS, here we go. Did it come in? I'm gonna put AISS here. AISS here. Oh no, not here. Sorry, y'all. The girl is all over the place. Come on, friend. On time, good. You love. CNS is still halted. CNS might be a 10-minute halt, guys. CNS might be a 10-minute halt. If I remember off the top of my head, that means it's gonna come back at like 49ish or so, if I'm not mistaken, with CNS. So it's gonna be a 10-minute halt with CNS. There we go, AIFF. Come on, friend. You know, get above that 15, AIFF. Come on. Sure. DLXI, DLXY. I looked at DLXY this morning. DLXY was on our list this morning. It was on our watch list this morning. It's one of those holding stocks, if I'm not mistaken. I don't recall DLXY having any news or anything attached to it. From what I recall, but it did have a pop this morning. I don't know if it's moving right now. I did not look at DLXY past that. Come on, friend. Get above that 15. Singapore oil, yeah. There we go. Get above that 15, friend. It's fighting that 15. There we go. Come on. I'm gonna have to be a little patient with AIFF here. You, you, you are, you waiting. You. Anybody else in AIFF? You are, 15 trying to hold us down here. Round 3, let's go. Patrick, get in, let's go. All right, AIFF, if you got people in you, show out now. Round 3, let's go, EP. That's what I'm talking about. I hope that's at least 2 successful rounds. That's why you're going for a third round, right? Small bites, let's go. They add up. They add up. We're gonna put AIFF at the top. We're gonna put ASNS at the bottom here. CANF still didn't come back here. Still didn't come back here. I think AIFF needs some privacy. It wants to do its thing in private. I know some of these stocks be shy. Um, CNF still ain't come back yet. CNF still holding. CNF, you gonna do a 15-minute hold? Car guy, good morning. Welcome in. ASNS. I did not expect all that out of you. I'm not even gonna front. Like ASNS, I liked you, and then I passed you. ASNS. JZXN is on here somewhere on this list. Uh, JZXN did not have, if I remember correctly, it did not have any news or anything this morning. But it did have a pop during pre-market with JZXN. It had a nice little pop here, but I don't recall any news or anything on JZXN. But ASNS, I ain't expect all that out of you. You sure? You. Y'all watching? Y'all watching this morning? You ain't sure. You ain't sure. CANF is still halted. AIFF, but she come down and take me out now. Keep waiting. I don't know why CANF is looking at a 15-minute halt here. Frank, you need to turn around. If not with you, with me, you are back above $1. This thing is still halted. ASNS little pullback here. There we go, Frank. EDSA. Give me a second. There we go. Come on. Now you done picked up all your friends, AIFF. EDSA touched $5 here. MOBX is down to like 88 cents. Good job, Griffin. BATL is down to $15.90. $4 here. STAK 60 cents. TNMD $2.34. TPT $1.27 ish. CANF is still halted, y'all. CANF is running on a 20-minute halt here. I'd be nervous AF if I was in CANF. I'd be tight feet right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. That's we're going on a 20-minute halt on CANF here. Let's see something. If it comes back at 38, that'll be the 20-minute mark on CANF. It got halted at like 58, 9:38 ish is when it got halted on CANF. Leave me alone. Right now, AIFF, ASNS. Honestly, more ASNS than even AIFF. If I'm being honest, I'm just waiting for AIFF to give me some points here. To see if it's gonna do what it's gonna do. But this little baby right here is still halted. This thing has been halted for the past for 18 minutes or so now. Another 2 minutes, we're gonna be at 20 minutes here. VCIG is trying to find ground around $15 here. It's not me. There we go, friend. Let me not talk to you. Now, I'm not going to talk to AIFF, guys. I'm not going to talk to AIFF. I'm going to let it do what it's supposed to do. Come on, AIFF. Well, I'm not talking to her. I'm not talking to her. Find me, Doc. I'm not talking to her. Don't talk to AIFF. Yeah, ready to talk about it? You talking about it or no? Don't talk about it. Right? Don't talk about it. Come on, friend. I'm looking but not talking. Okay. Yo, this CNF that still holds it is wild. CNF that still holds it is wild. We talking about him. Carrie, good morning. You not late. Welcome in. We talking about him, y'all. We talking about him, y'all. That 115 again, 115. 115 was our problem area, okay? 115 was our problem area on it. If he said he would do it. 115. You can do it, friend. You can do it. We believe in you, AIFF. Don't talk about it, right? Go back to not talking about it. Okay, we're gonna go back to not talking about it. We're not talking about you. Nobody's looking. Nobody's looking. I think AIFF is shy. He is not. You trying to get in and pick? Right now it's shy. CANF, I don't know what's going on with CANF. We're just gonna leave it here and let it do what it do. But let's really talk about AIFF, right? AIFF earlier today. What did I say? I was looking at AIFF. I wanted to get in AIFF. I gave you guys 2 points on AIFF that I wanted to get in, right? I told you guys I was either looking at the 108 or the 98, right? I got a little ahead of myself. I got in on this area here. I got in on this area here, on this side with AIFF. Gave us a little pop. We're not able to break the 115. We're having a hard time breaking the 115. Came down. I could have got in right here. This would have been great position, right? If I got in on the 98, this would have been great position for me. But I got a little ahead of myself. I think maybe my emotions got the best of me today. But I got in ahead of myself, not ahead of myself, but I got in on the higher end of what I would on the higher end of what I was looking at, not what I would have wanted. It was a decent entry. It just had to ride a wave down, and right now we're still trying to break this 115 mark here. Came down, gave us a clean bounce off this 98 here, and right now here we are struggling on the 115. So the 108 or the 98 wasn't bad areas. We're just having a hard time breaking this 115 here. 98, if you were able to get filled on the 98, if you were a little bit more patient than I was today, then you definitely went in and you got in on a very low end on that stock here. We're just trying to break this 115 mark here to see if it's gonna give us a little something there. Okay, we're not gonna talk about you no more. I'm done. I don't even know why I got this stock here. It ain't doing nothing. It ain't moving. You got picked up by a gazillion shares so it could take me out. I mean, so it could take me up. Not out. Don't take me out. Take me up. Buy a gazillion shares. Just kidding, guys. Don't buy a gazillion shares, guys. It's a very hypothetical joke. I know AIFF don't like to be talked about. So what do you guys want to talk about now that we're not talking about AIFF? What is ASN? ASN is doing. ASN is holding yourself together. I don't even know if AISS want me to show you guys. It's playing shy. Here we go. Third attempt. Break. Break. There we go. Break. There we go. AIFF. Break. Close out green, guys. Collect your coins now. Collect your coins now. Collect your coins. Mario coins collected. I'm out green. AIFF. Broke. Third attempt. Let's go. Let's go. Get y'all Mario coins, y'all. Collect your coins on that one. Yeah, it still got steam, but I'm good. I collected. I'm good. Hit my high and exposed. Took me out. Green Patrick Green. Let's go. Griffin, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Chef Chris, good morning. Welcome in. Green. We just had to be a little patient with that one. I got in high. If you guys were able to get in on the 98 area instead of the 108, your girl, I got ahead of myself and got in high. But I still came out green. Had to be a little patient with it, right? It was playing peekaboo with us this morning. AIFF was playing shy. Gave it some privacy. It came back and did a little shake and bake. Came out green, high and exposed area 125. 125 is also natural resistance. So that's also the a little wall that it had before, and it's also just a natural resistance on AIFF. So that's why I'll say collect green on AIFF right there. But good job, those that was in it, those that wrote it, those that was able to catch that play. Good job, green guys. All right, we're done for the day. We're shutting down. Just kidding. Chef Chris, thank you so much for the daily heart money. But give me 1 second, guys. I do have to go ahead and grab something real quick. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. But hang out here. Right now, look at it. AIFF $1.28. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, dang, AIFF. Look at AIFF, y'all. AIFF. I could have stayed a little longer. AIFF. Let's go. Tough Chris, what just happened? We played. Well, but some people were comfortable enough to get into the stock AIFF. And we just had to be. I think we played maybe like 15, 20 minutes. We had to wait for the stock to kind of play out. But then it eventually played out and gave us a good turnaround. And I got in around the 108, 109 area with AIFF. And was able to come out green. We just had to be a little patient with it. So that was the deal with AIFF. But AIFF, yeah, good play. Good play. Good job, guys. We could have been collecting Mario coins, but we came out green. That's what's important. Griffin, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate it. CA and F, yo. Thankfully, CA and F is doing what CA and F is doing right now. CA and F is still halted. I don't know why CA and F is still halted. CA and F had good news, quality news this morning. I rocked CA and F this morning. But now CANF is halted at $10.39, and it has been halted for over 30 minutes now. CANF has been halted for the past 30 minutes. I don't know what's going on with CANF. And it don't look good. That's like insane. BCIG holding about $13 here, not doing too much. Same thing with BATL holding about $13. INDO holding $4.45. TPET holding a dollar mark, nothing too crazy. Right now AIFF has a lot of attention to it. You guys already know ASNS has been doing its thing. Today was a good day. I told you guys it was gonna be let me not say I told you guys. I think that's Fargo Blue Center. But I felt that today was gonna be a good day. It started off pretty good with me. It started off pretty green this morning. And then AIFF came out and did it was nice to your girl. And I'm happy that it was nice to meeting you guys too. Guys, tomorrow I'm gonna be on, but tomorrow I'm gonna be on around like 10:15. All right, I'm gonna be a little late tomorrow. But we'll be here tomorrow. But we'll be late. But I'll still send out the watch list tomorrow. You still get all your information or whatever that you need tomorrow. So if you are on the watch list, you guys will get it. FYI, I do send out a watch list every morning with a list of stuff that I look at. Why I'm looking at it, why I'm interested in it, and things of that sort. So if you are interested, feel free to take a look at my bio. You'll see a section that says watch list. You can kind of sign up for that, and you'll get all that information way before I actually come on and start sending it out like 6:30, 7 a.m. You start getting detailed information, what to look at, what to dive in. You can dive in a pre-market, or make sure that you're prepared when the market actually opens. You have a good look, you have a good idea what you're looking at, why you're looking at it. Um, and um, what was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, so if you're interested in a watch list or having that information, check out the list in my bio that says watch list. And I also have an e-course, a self-paced. If you're interested in trading, learning the foundations of trading, it's a self-paced course you can engage in. And those that really want to dive in deep, we got a 6-week one-to-one mentorship, but you got to be ready to do some work. If you're not gonna do any work, that's probably not for you. I know a lot of people think you can just come in, learn, and be rich in the next day. But it takes some work, guys. I myself been trading since 2018, so it definitely takes some work to be able to, be able to do it full time, be comfortable in it, and consider yourself comfortable and successful in trading. Just be consistent if you are on the journey. On the inside. Patrick, what do you want me to look at? INV or LNV? Put it in caps for me. But I'll look at INV. I think it's LNV. INV. It's moving up in the right direction. It's not it doesn't have a steady flow of volume, but it's okay. It doesn't have a steady flow of volume, but it's moving up in a decent direction. You to be with you. I'm gonna have to come back later tonight and check CANF and see why this thing is still halted. Like this thing been halted 40 minutes now at least. IFF on a little pullback here. Um, I'm probably leaving around 10:30ish today. I have a pretty big exam to take later on tonight, so I'll take the time to one rest and two refresh my material. So I'll probably be leaving at 10:30ish. So in a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and do a recap for today. What you guys can continue to look at, what we looked at, why we looked at it, and so on and so forth. Again, I'll be on tomorrow morning, but tomorrow morning will be a little later day for me. So I'll be on tomorrow morning around 10:15ish, 10:50, yeah, around 10:15ish tomorrow. Is when I'll be on. So feel free to tap in tomorrow. So. Yo, VCIG market open. VCIG ain't do nothing since market open. Will come down. VCIG ain't do nothing since market open other than come down. Yes, sir. CET is still trying. See ain't there. That's all I say is. All right, let's do a recap. Be lifted high, be lifted high, higher, higher, be lifted high, be lifted high, be lifted high, Give me 1 second here. Have a great day, PT. Good job going green and rocking the market today. You're welcome. Be lifted high and high, be lifted high, higher and higher. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and break down everything for today. See what we're looking at. What you guys can continue to look at and essentially come out green for today. AIFF this morning came out with news that it was using an AI NVDA computing chip. So that was the deal with AIFF. That is why AIFF was moving. That is why AIFF got its top this morning. That is why AIFF struck interest or tried to give us interest for us to look into the stock. When the news came out with AIFF, I was definitely interested in NVDA news, everything that's been going on in the market. AIFF definitely struck my interest, and I told you guys I liked it from that point on. So that was the deal with AIFF. Once again, AIFF came out with news during pre-market, did fairly well after the news came out. Got little pops here. During pre-market, the news was based off of NVDA, using NVDA GPUs computing, and that is why AIFF got its pop. I told you guys I like AIFF. I was looking for an entry on AIFF. My entry point on AIFF previously was either 108 or 98. You know, little me was a little in a rush. I got in right here, then it came down and gave us a 98 bounce, and took us all the way up. We were able to come out green on this area here on AIFF. If you were patient enough, if you was, more patient than me today, and you got on a 98, perfect play, perfect ride up. 98 is the area that we looked at it for. But AIFF, good play, good movement, good stock to look at for today. Have credible news, definitely something you can continue to look at if you're looking at something for today. I would put AIFF as one of those to kind of look at for the rest of the day if you still haven't found the play you're looking for a trade. VCIG very similar to AIFF, right? VCIG had news that it has its first I believe like AI data center in Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken. With VCIG, first AI data center in Malaysia, and they too will be using NVIDIA's computing chips. So that is why they had a nice solid pop here. When this thing came out, I was like, oh, this is gonna be it for today. My only preference of picking AIFF over VCIG was because AIFF had very similar news to that one. It's just lower in price. You can get a whole lot more of that one and look for a quick run. But they had very similar news, both NVDA news. This one took off, right? Going into the mid 30s during pre-market. Market open, it did nothing but give back to the community. It's been going on a downtrend since then with VCIG, but VCIG did have news, but it also had a very, very large run during pre-market with VCIG. CANF. All right, CANF. I like CANF. I don't know what's going on with CANF. Your girl tapped into CANF. When CANF came out with news this morning, I was excited because we didn't have good news. We didn't have good quality news in the past few days. So when CNF came out with good news, good quality news, that it came out with its phase 2 clinical trial endpoints meeting for advanced cancer for advanced pancreatic cancer patients. That was to do with CANF. That is why it was moving. That is why it got its pop. That's what got me excited about CNF. That's why I tapped into CNF this morning. CNF did fairly well during pre-market. Market open. CNF was trying to figure its life out, got halted twice, and then it's been stuck on this last hold at the 10:30 mark. For the past, I'd say almost an hour now. So CNF is still halted, over 45 minutes hold now with CNF. Definitely curious to see how it's going to come out or what exactly is going on, but not a very good sign on this hold right here on CNF. I hope nobody's actually stuck in this trade here. Um, what else? ASNS. We spoke about ASNS this morning during pre-market. ASNS was doing its thing during pre-market, right? ASNS I thought was a decent stock. Was probably one of the ones the early on, was up there for me. But as market continued to go, we had better news and better things come out. ASNS was looking good because it was very low price, around a 35 cents mark during pre-market, holding itself up. Nothing crazy. They had news about getting some contract or order from the DNV or the Department of Transportation in California. That was what its news was related to this morning. But when we came out with other news, we had other quality news. I didn't think it was going to take off how it did, but it did. ASNS definitely held itself up for a low price stock. It held itself up fairly well. Got right under the 75 cents area, natural resistance area, and kind of got rejected, but it's still holding itself up. ASNS, right around the 65, 68 cents area. Definitely one that you can continue to take a look at. So if you're still looking for a trade, what I look like AIFF, ASNS, VCIG, I wouldn't really too much focus on, but ASNS, JZXN is also holding itself up here. JZXN does not have any news or anything like that, but just a nice little pop on JZXN here. But you can continue to take a look at those and see what they're going to do for the rest of the day. Other than that, I am going to head out for today. If you guys need anything, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to assist you guys. As always, I encourage you to go out in this big, big world of ours and to lead with grace. Go out, be kind, put goodness, put kindness out into this world. And hopefully goodness and kindness comes out in return to you. If you need anything, feel free to reach out to me. That's me DM me. I'll be more than happy to help. You guys have a good day. Reminder again, tomorrow I'll be on, but it'll just be a little later tomorrow. It'll be about 10:15 ish or so. All right. Have a good day.